was two for you, and that's awesome. And we will go. Yeah, I'm trying to leave these on as long as I can because, you know, it is Valentine's Day, I hear, coming up, and I'm not going to be able to celebrate with that. And I just bought these recently. They're like little hearts, how cute. So that's my representation for Valentine's Day for you guys. But I'm not going to be able to read poems with it. Because it's been over half the time, we'll go for a round of two with us for the remaining round. And because Therese said it might be interesting, I would do one that I believe Tom, the Between Worlds poet, has heard before, but that will be one of the two, and it happens to be in this book, Eclipsed from Down in the Dirt magazine. And then I will just do a short one at the end of after that before I go on the round robin again and go back to John F. McMullen. But this poem is called Genesis 4, Cain and Abel and Sin from Killing. Two sons were born of a woman who lived in a land where their Lord told them they had their dominion over the creatures, but more importantly, that every green herb was their meat. Not animals, but greens. They saw that this was so, and they thought that this was good, and their first son tilled the ground to create great food, herbs, fruit, and vegetables. Knowing this was a perfect way to provide a healthy sustenance to his family, his first son was pleased with his work. But the first son saw his younger brother tend to flocks of sheep instead, then slaughter them as offerings. How unholy, the older brother thought. How barbarous, how antithetical to the peaceful way that we're supposed to be. The older brother knew that he was on a morally higher ground, but when the Lord was pleased with the slaughter offering from the younger brother, the older brother was lost. What have I done wrong? The older brother thought. Have I not followed the Lord's way? And have I done what the Lord wanted? And did I not prosper in being peaceful? The older brother couldn't understand. They couldn't understand how slaughtering animals and extracting the fat to give away was thought of as actually good. And as the older brother's darkest fears swelled, he heard that the Lord say unto him, "If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted?" Well, yes, if the Lord abided by his own rules, the older brother thought. This offhanded question from the Lord that openly morally flew the older brother into an internal rage, because he had done well, and for this he had gained no respect from the Lord for his deeds. And more importantly, to the older brother, the younger brother actually gained respect by explicitly being disrespectful. How can morality lie where the Lord cannot be moral? The older brother wondered, contemplating what to do. Soon after, the younger brother came to the older brother at the in the fields, and an argument ensued about morality, and in a blind rage the older brother killed the younger. Which kind of killing is more of a sin? The older brother then thought. But eventually the older brother heard the Lord ask him, "Where's your younger brother?" And the older brother responded that he did not know, that he was not his brother's keeper. After this, the older brother wondered, shouldn't the Lord be all-seeing and all-knowing? Shouldn't he have actually known? Or was this just another test of my will? And how is my will tested when I am shunned for doing the right thing and my younger brother was praised for sinning? The older brother, understanding morality, could hear the younger brother speak to him from beyond the grave, and soon after the older brother truly acknowledged his sin after burying his brother in the ground, and no food then would actually from that ground taste sweet ever again that he grew. So he tried, no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't. And it was as if the blood of his younger brother contaminated all. And the older brother tried to grow anything, but he wondered, If the world knew of the older brothers, what the older brother committed, would they care of the sins of the younger? Or do they hear the cries of all that they have killed? Or have they just been killing them for so long for this death-filled meal? Which lives are worth saving, the older brother thought, as he then left that land that would no longer grow food for him. Although many may have killed him for his act that he had done to his brother, the Lord understood the morality in the older son's actions and protected him. He protected him to live in a world that is now filled with people wanting to kill their food instead for things that they should not eat. And they do this when they do not need to. The world his older brother was born into was truly a cruel and uncaring world. And the older brother, after one immoral act, was stuck living in a world where slaughter was eaten at every meal, and violence like this was there to become their norm. And sadly enough, this was a world the older brother feared the most. Had to do it. I had to pull out that one for you guys. Originally, I was thinking, instead of wearing red, I was thinking I was going to wear my Vegetarian Planet shirt so that I could say, well, if it's for Valentine's Day, I could be talking about the love of all, including animals, right? But I said it's way too warm inside here, so I'm going to put on a poet shirt instead. But I got you your religious poem, and then I will end it with one short one. Actually, I'm going to find it in the last poem in the book, and it is titled and I don't have Tom's glasses, but I have John's. I can't really see out of them effectively. Does that work? I don't know. Does that work? I don't know. I'm going on the thing. I only have one pair. John has reading glasses, my husband. So, and these are, way too dark to see out of. So I'm going to read this last poem in the book, and it is a short one. It's called United We Wonder. Spending all day talking about how people can be united, I walked into an American Indian tent and I waited because these storytellers were ready to talk to us. And I realized then and there that we all have stories about what has been taken away from us and how we can keep what is within us to share with all of the world. And that we can then all grow. Short one for the end of the book for you guys, and I'm done with the reading glasses and my inviting for John, and thank you very much. And if I get a chance to read later, I will. And I say, because we're over halfway done, that we will just do 2 poems instead of 3 for everybody in the next round, if that is all groovy cool with you. And oh, I see his dashing face again, John F. McMullen. You are next. Are you ready to read, my darling?
I am.
And that's perfect. And then Glenn, you would be the poet on deck after him. So John, take it away.